Okay, so stupid Oracle, whatever, dead. Now we get to loot stuff, I guess, maybe, I don't know. Oh, Temple of Revelation. So, this fight, it sucks. There's a pretty amusing alternative. If you have Cancel Hot as a pet, you can offer to give him the body. To the body? Oh, give him the body. It's not messed up. The Mask of the Way. So focused energies, plus one max and power points. Veiling Hood grants Veiling Hood. Oh, who's going to get that? Feeling Soul might be getting that. Ring of Clenched Muscle. 10% chance on scoring a hit with a weapon to apply a random tier 1 affliction for 10 seconds. Test subjects. 10% chance when hit with the weapon to receive a random tier 1 inspiration. No. Inspiration for 10 seconds. Okay, so jump we just picked up. So the ring. Scoring a hit with the weapon to apply to your collection. So ring? Soul? Self-motivation. Plus one resolve. Lone Wolf grants Lone Wolf. What's Lone Wolf? While there are no allies nearby, become exceptionally resistant to hostile effects. Does that actually work? Greater regeneration. I think we'll have this one. So, Alpha Wolf. Charm nearby beast for... yeah, that's not great. So, power points. Grants Valiant Hood. Once per encounter, when the wearer is first attacked, they gain these effects of the spell Arcane Veil. It helps them at least. Yeah, we'll prefer that. Gimpy can't wear it, so... Because, you know, the horns. So we have plus 2 defenses when engaged, stacks 5 times. Plus 2 diplomacy. Or Gen. God's Pledge. This is the heal. There's a generous portion of the divine caster's strength is restoring no matter. Yeah, okay. So that's health stuff. Once the ring of regeneration, 3 health for every 6 seconds. He's not going to be staying with us, so I got to take all our stuff away from her anyway. She gets to keep her grimoire, but that's going to be about. Yeah, let's take that too. I should keep that. Okay. Oh, it's a cloak. Deflection. Yeah, I should keep that.
Agrasima, how you dote on me, Captain.
Yeah, I just took all your stuff.
Once again, circumstances conspire to place you at the vanguard of important decisions, huh?
She huffs and shakes her head.
After what happened at Kadnua, I did not expect you to stir while from slumber. One can only hope he fixes more than he breaks. Maybe it isn't what I would have done, but you did pretty good.
She folds her arms and smirks. Do you think you passed Archimede's final assessment?
No doubt he would find some reason to rebuke my performance. But I think the point of this exercise is to show me that I no longer need his approval. If anything, accompanying you has been worth 10 apprenticeships. Bekana taught me that I should not wait for anyone's approval before chasing my dreams. From Tain, I learned that our memories can be a prison, and we are better off free. Lengrath showed me how there is no end to what we can learn about ourselves. I learned from your example that answers come from unexpected places, and that I shouldn't rely on easy solutions. You've given me a lot to consider. That much is beyond doubt.
Took all that from our time together? Keep performing at capacity, or it's back to the dark cupboard. Even more than any place aboard the Drow Dow.
Aye, aye, Casita.
She snaps to a sharp salute, grinning all the while.
We are not here to delight each other with empty pleasantries. Unless I am mistaken, you have a goal to catch, trading companies to pit against each other, and an archipelago to pacify. No pressure, Casita.
Sure. Let's be off. Okay, no more talking. See no more talking. We should probably rest. No, we can't rest. So back we go. Great voice acting. Yeah, it's pretty good for the most part. The burned book grows warm in your pack. Not again. Business to take care of out here. Tentacles everywhere.
You're back! And a bit more alive than I anticipated.
Tain looks you over and chews his thumbnail.
You've got some gore on you. It's just awful. Really, here, let me help.
He starts brushing ropey rips of whale stuff off his shoulders and pauses to gag softly. I'm fine. If you ever get a chance to explore one of those things, I cannot recommend it enough. Next time a god asks you to unclog a bowel obstruction, tell them I'm busy.
Welcome back. You've returned in one piece. Another earthquake?
Darren and Lengrath cover their ears as a familiar cacophony of voices bombard the scriptorium, seeming to come from every direction at once.
Oh, hello, arch-wizards. By which we mean farewell. As soon as we extricate ourselves from this horrid little rock. Why in our own name would we spread our tentacles throughout this whole complex?
After the assault of Whale's voice echoes into oblivion, Lengrath lowers her shaking hands and regards you with wide-eyed disbelief.
Better you had died in the Titan's guts than stand before me having done what you've done.
Bitter chill of her suppressed rage drops the temperature around you by several degrees. Far beneath your feet, the earth shakes, the Titan stirs.
You've put all of Aora at risk. And for what? Power? Amusement? The regard of one senseless archmage? May the suffering born from this short-sighted choice stain your soul.
I don't think she likes the decision I made here. She clenches shaking fist and storms a few feet away.
You know, you might have voiced an objection earlier if you felt this strongly about it.
He squints at Lengrath, shrugging.
Feels good to have a Titan on our side, and such a handsome one at that. Finally, it's an even playing field, and Aothis isn't the only power in these seas.
Aothis has competition, that's what's important. Now the powers of the Deadfire have two reasons to work together. And may the living nightmare of whales shroud these islands of terror. Can't wait to see what happens next. Aothis has competition, that's what's important.
We've stolen the advantage. Aothis would be smart to watch his step. Last I heard, his new Adra body doesn't have any tentacles.
What do you plan to do next?
He raises herself to a full height, taking on a slightly more officious air. I found the arcane device you sent me to look for in Whale's body. I was thinking about joining the Circle of Arch-Magi.
Truly? Because I've had my fill of adult simpletons, and I'm looking forward to some much-deserved time with a book.
What?
You'd be a worthy inheritor of Maura's seat and a welcome counterweight to some of the more fractious members of the Circle.
She
I should
smiles.
like to see you apply. I pray you'll take a rest from inflicting yourself upon those who request your help, as I foolishly did. If I see you in the next life, it will be too soon. Goodbye.
She turns away without another word. I don't think she likes me anymore for some reason. She refuses to acknowledge you. Find the arcane device you sent me before in Will's body.
All 3 pieces? That's tremendous news. May I see it?
I shine with an unusually fervent eagerness. Give the device. I'm trusting you. Don't let me down. Wait, what are you going to do with it? Tell me in detail. Can't let you have it. It's too powerful to fall into an archmage's hands. Tell me in detail.
I will use it to grow an appropriate vessel for Lengrath.
We already have 2 titans to deal with, and you want to make a 3rd.
Not a titan. Something that may house the shards of Lengrath that Wals stole from me. My mentor deserves that much at least. Certainly not an eternity trapped between the pages of a book.
I'm gonna keep it.
But we've worked together all this time.
Sputters at a complete loss for words. Well, didn't she just call me a scumbag, basically? Don't give me a cause to regret this. Wait, what are you gonna do with it? No, I already have 2 titans. You've given me no reason to trust you, and ample reason not to. She watches you a moment. As she does, her eyes go completely flat and her face expressionless. I think I just made an enemy.
Do not speak to me again.
Pretty sure I did. Probably not the best choices there, but we'll be fine.
Thanks for circling back, Watcher. Glad we get this little moment to ourselves.
Clears his throat and shifts his weight from foot to foot.
Thanks to you, Wal is up and walking. Now the world gets to be a little stranger for having a big pile of limbs and eyeballs out there, just wandering the wild. You did good out there. Hope you realize that. Ah, look at me getting all sentimental again. You need anything from your friend Tane, you just ask.
He winks and nudges you with his shoulder. See how things do. Didn't do it for him.
So, do I look like an archmage yet?
Strikes a pose and cocks her head wearing a silly grin.
It might take a little time still. I should find some better robes. A nice tall hat, maybe.
Anything new? We have to figure out what they're going to do with all this stuff. Actually, when we get the what's her face back, Widewind, it'll be fine. Okay, so we are done. The Forgotten Sanctum. We are done with all that. So we've done all 3 of the DLCs: Seeker, Slayer, Survivor, The Beast of Winter, and Forgotten Sanctum. Next, City Lost of Time. Plenty we don't care for. This is all crappy stuff we don't have to do. So, if this is going to Legendary Island of Okazo, disrupt or destroy Aor's cycle of the reincarnation. Only by following him there can I confront him directly. And we're going to make a stop in, where is it? I forget. Get it here? This way? That way. Off we go. Finally. Full of Revelation. This way. Now can we switch? Now can we switch? Okay, so not that she's not fun to have around. She is. But it's White Light. There she is. So any new stuff that might fit her better? The Flesh Mender. Health restored for 12 seconds. Heart boost skin. Great damage reduced. Effigy's husk. Which represents chance to attack an enemy with random affliction for 10 seconds when critically hit in melee. I'm ready immune to perception afflictions. So the Fleshbender's got better armor. We can make it better. Stop this stuff too. That. Dude, this one. Boiled leather. 5% of incoming hits converted to grazes. Poacher's kit. Plus 1 to whip. Okay, so. It's so sure, why not? Sword. That's right, she's wearing the funny hat. This is the brush. This is Frostfall. This is a mace. That's right, she's dual wield stuff. Sword and mace. 2 guns. Mainly she just uses the guns though. This is poison. This one is more intellect and power surge. I like that one better. Swords and bracers. Incoming hits converted with grazes from more. Oh, and this helps her hit better. So leave those on. Belt. She doesn't have a belt. Use our access to tentacles. So that's where that was coming from. So definitely give that to her. Boots. So the white. Absorb resist dexterity inflections. What's this one? So leap. She doesn't really leap into combat. She sits back and shoots stuff. Regeneration. It's a 1. We only have a 3. Let's get rid of the 3. The greater regeneration. Suppressive affliction. Area factor, want that. She needs a trinket. What's that? Oh, that's Charming Beast. We don't care about that too much. What's this one do? More intellect and power levels for all poison keyword abilities. Yeah. Oh, it reminds me. Soul needs a different trinket for here, because this one is done. So what do trinkets fall into? There. It's only searched by the word. The name of this item, isn't it? Spider. 2 desert spiderlings. Those are really weak, but don't see any others, so we'll have to use that for now. He's missing a trinket, so or a trinket. So I guess there's no way to search for these either. What's this stuff? This is other. So these are pets. Someday. Pets. Is there a fast way to find trinkets? Because it sure doesn't seem helping. They don't look like trinkets. It's like potions and scrolls and items. Here's a trinket. So, life through death grants life through death. Use the channels absorbing the defenses of all enemies in an area. Lost in time. Use traps an enemy in time while speeding time up for themselves. The enemy is locked in place, making them untargetable while it's also granting stuff. Trail. To rebel. So we don't actually have a whole lot of trinkets, do we? Extra ones. Defense of all enemies in an area. Yeah, let's use that. Set. Set. I wish you don't have potions and whatever. She got a dog. Needs better potions. So. That's 84 health. She's at 201, so it's what, third, roughly? More potions? Potions. Make those. It's not bad. Aren't they showing up here at the top? Isn't that where they should be? Oh, never mind. They went right here. Good. Except the extra one is here in storage more than likely, because she made 5. They can only have 5 at a time. Where'd it go? Missing the shanties in the dark, dank, fleshy cave. You were missing them? I wasn't. Tempted to turn them off. Okay, we're good. Okay, so where are we? Nikataka. I don't need to go back there, do I? I think we're good on food and whatever. 7 per day, 12 per day. Yeah, I think we're just gonna, I guess, head to where we're supposed to be going, which is City Lost to Time. Northeast of, sorry, far to the northeast of Nekataka. So that would be way up there. So off we go. So, finally headed to the last area, I'm guessing. I'm not exactly sure, but again, never played, so I have no idea what's going on next, other than what they're telling us to do. I'm guessing this is going to be the last end of the game, I would think. Seeing that we're level 20, done all the DLC stuff. I meant. There yet? Not yet. Bit like Sid Meier's Pirates during ship transit. Yeah, same general idea. Welcome back, Last Pop. Can't get through there? Why not? What are these guys doing here? Do I have to go through here? Apparently I do. Okay, there is plenty of ocean to sail and many lands to explore, but what lies ahead of you dwarfs them all. Should you choose to sail on, you suspect there will be no return, not to the Deadfire you have come to know. Continuing forward, you set a course through the channel and into uncharted turbulent seas. Adra's mortar rages on the horizon, a vast wall of whirling clouds and rain, punctuated by the silver flickering of lightning. The wind pushes against you and shifts toward whatever lies beyond from the Drow Dow's approach. Drow Dow leads the fleet, crashing through the turbulent waters like an axe through armor. God's alive, Nia mutters, staring up at the storm. Jaeger blinks at the blackening sky. Knew an old self once who claimed the mortar lured to the edge of the world. I called him a fool. Now, though, Navigator's head shakes sadly. Now I ain't so certain. Head bowed slightly. Eld Engram smiles. Today is a good day as any to learn what the gods have in store for us. Shit, Captain, one of the hands cries. Hostile vessels inbound to forward ports. With a shake of the head, Nia emits a grim chuckle. Suppose it's be too much to ask to be let alone out here? The cross cannons of the Royal Deadfire Company flutter and crack atop the masts of the approaching warships, each vessel bristling with heavy guns. The approaching fleet numbers at least as many ships as your own, and maybe more. Nia frowns against the wind. The fleet's turning, Captain, setting their gun ports against the enemy. Waving her hat overhead, Tuliak Longfrost whoops eagerly. Finally, some goddamn excitement. The hands look to you from their stations. The eyes hold yours. The crew stands ready. What are your captain's orders? What are your captain's orders? Inspect the fleet. Study the enemy. Look over your companions. All hands to battle stations. We're joining the fray. Let them fight it out. Take us into the storm, Beodil. Sail into the storm. Inspect the fleet. Prince Arahai's personal ship leads the vanguard of the Huana fleet, flanked by a dozen voyagers and backed by another half-dozen ships of varied make. Tribal banners dance above the vessels, and each pontoon bears painted designs unique to its crew. Archers and sharpshooters stand at the rails, and robed water shapers crown each ship's bow. Their ritualized movements soothing the sea before the fleet. The persistent heartbeat of drums rises from the voyagers, and 100 voices chant your name. Gimpy, Gimpy. Yeah. Wahaki war canoes churn the water among the voyagers, each craft crowded with face-painted warriors singing against the storm. Study the enemy. Look over your companion. Study the enemy. 20 rotowing junks plow towards you in perfect formation, their angular sails full. Each armored vessel a deadly work of art, sporting a dozen bronze cannons. Soldiers stand at the attention on the decks, rifles resting upon their shoulders. Your companions. Hader puffs out his pipe as he observes the enemy fleet from end to end. After taking a full accounting of the array of ships, he ashes his pipe, puts it away, and looks to you with a cheerful shrug. Shorty raises her lantern before her like a shield of light. It flares once brightly in response, and she nods to you, ready. Despite her bravado, you notice a slight trembling in her hand. The cage of her lantern rattles as Shodi waits for the battle to begin. She glances nervously to Ada, who returns her a reassuring half-smile. All hands to battle stations were joined in the fray. The deck vibrates as cannon fire erupts from enemy to ally alike, filling the air with hot, hissing metal and banks of thick gray smoke. Nia grasps your arm and thrusts a finger out towards the sea. They're coming at us full sail with the wind at their back. A small fast ship has broken ranks with the Rotan fleet and bears down upon you. Heavily armed fish-faced warriors stand at the ready of the vessel's deck, their eyes focused on your ship. Single locked to intercept the oncoming vessel. Bring us about. All hands prepare for combat. Getting out of here. Take us into the storm. Combat. Marina points to a dark spot on the distant horizon. The captain of the vessel approaches. You squint to the horizon and see unfamiliar colors snapping in the breeze. Ship draws near and its cannons throws open the gun ports. To combat advance, post aboard, quarter charge, we are boarding. Crew mutters nervously as you give the orders to charge. The drowned Dow will be exposed to raking fire and the risk of casualties. Continue. You should choose through the water, barreling down on the back of waves and surging up the face. Sea spray drenches the main deck. With deafening crunch, the drowned Dow and the Brutali's fist collide, sending shards of wood and enemy sailors flying. Results? No. Yes, damage. With the rousing cry, your crew throw grappling hooks and boarding planks across the gap between the two ships. They steam onto the ship's deck, weapons at the ready. The stunned crew rally and meet your sailors with the resounding boom of gunfire and clang of steel on steel. Probably shouldn't have done this, but we haven't done it in a while. Maybe the other half. A few people, no big deal. Jody. Buff everybody here. Yeah. Okay. They won't mind. Hater. That ready. Sold. Bar.
You
Hear what
did
she
it wrong.
can do.
This
Oh,
is
that's right,
how
she
you
can
do
melt
it.
people.
Warg. Please excuse me. That was embarrassing. I meant to say. Jag.
Good, good. There you are. Don't go any closer. It's dangerous over there.
Yeah.
Yuppie didn't cast a spell, did he? That guy. Soul. Shoot him in the face. Shodi doing her thing still. Far away for that. Burn him.
Watch it. After
This is ring.
Let's go. Yeah.
I've got one.
I don't think we want to run into the firestorm quite yet. Set that die out first. There it goes.
Let's go. Hey, watch it with that.
You're dead. Crew's earned a 1800 experience and all kinds of other fun stuff. Take it all. I don't think Widewind needs to be leveled up. Fanny, what's up? So what's after Pillars of Eternity 2? I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Rumble Cannons provides a steady percussive accompaniment to the choral screams of the dying. Deck pitches and rolls with the twisting of the sea, and smoke drifts lazily across the choppy waves. Andra's mortar churns to the east, the shifting clouds and shimmering curtains of rain hypnotic. Fixes on you a frown. Ain't ever yet, Captain. Gestures across the water. A pair of colossal galleons flank Prince Airl's Voyager. As the mercenary ships close on your alley. They pound the smaller vessels with the repeated rounds of cannon fire. Ogre corsairs wave heavy clubs from the galleon's decks, impatient to board the Huana craft. The ogres possess an overwhelming advantage, and the Drow Dao is the only other ship near. Without your intervention, the fleet's commander stands no chance. Unleash the galleons. Hockey canoes slip up against one of the galleons, fish-face lashing their boats to either side of the ogre vessel before leaping aboard. Screams of the
Hey,
doomed
Gimpy,
ogres
it is
cling
time
to the
take
water.
a break. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support, or you can watch the ads during the break, or you can type !treats in chat. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
With one ogre ship accounted for, Prince Aruhi's, I forget his name, we'll just call him R. Water Shapers waste little time rolling the other, sending Wilder plunging into the sea. Major positive reputation with Huana. Rising winds do nothing to clear the obscuring haze of choking smoke. Popping gunfire punctuates the Tipani roll of cannons, and the shouts of desperate sailors vie with the screams of the dying. Enemy and ally alike disappear into the morass, which follows from within, illuminated by burning wrecks. A ship looms out of the darkness to port, and its crew call warnings in their desperate attempt to avoid a collision. They fail, and the Drow Dao heaves as the enemy vessel slides along its broadside. The craft appears directly ahead. With no room to maneuver, the Drow Dao grinds up against it, sandwiched between the two enemy ships. You're trapped. Pouring out of the haze, a squad of Ruatalian troops crosses the collected decks, firearms at the ready. But I don't want to do a fight. I need to take a break. And they'll let me save. Okay, so we're going to save here. And actually, I think when we come back, we're going to level up the Widewind here, because she's a couple levels behind us, I think. 1 or 2. I'm not sure exactly how far, but we'll level her up when we get back. No break, only fight, but I need a break. I need a break badly. So, like I said, gonna take a quick break, get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. Talk to Mrs. Gimpy, Rocket, Rory, and my mom. See what's going on. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.